All right, welcome back to another episode of What's Hockey. Keaton, we're going to go around that hockey. We're approaching the All-Star weekend. We've got 3 events coming up, or 3 days of the hockey All-Star
Events.
weekend, I guess. One of them has multiple events. I had to rephrase. But Keaton, why don't you tell us about the day 2 event, the skills competition? What do we have to look forward to? Or who's in it?
The skills guy. I don't know, man. I just know that they're gonna do like an exhibition tournament match with they're gonna like draft players from the best teams.
So they're doing that on day 1 for the All-Star game, but the skills competition.
Right.
I'll tell you the events.
I have no idea.
Okay,
bro.
no, I
All
got
I
you.
know about this game itself.
Hey, this isn't a podcast about knowing everything about hockey. You know, we're learning on the fly.
Hockey Hodcast.
Yeah, the Pocky Hodcast. And so the skills competition is going to be 12 players. They're going to be competing in one-on-one skills events. The round 1 starts off with the fastest NHL player, the skater. We've got the hardest shot in the league, the stick handling competition, one-timer competition, passing competition, and then an accuracy shooting competition. From there, you're going to rank the 12 skaters on those competitions, on those skills, and then it's going to jump into round 2, where they're going to do a one-on-one. Each player will choose a goalie they will shoot against, and those 1v1 from there, and then the finals they do an obstacle course. Do you have the competitors going into that?
I have no idea, dude.
Okay, I have the competitors.
Bro, I said, all I know is about the game itself, the exhibition tournament match of 3-on-3, and the whole weekend is supposed to go from the 1st through the 3rd. That's all I have.
That's beautiful. Okay, no worries. I didn't want to just talk the whole time, so I thought I'd toss.
You got it, bro.
The 12 participants are going to have David Pastrnak, Nathan MacKinnon, who we've talked about being
He's pretty solid,
the favorite for winning the MVP. You mentioned that last week. Cole Makar, also a Colorado Avalanche player. Leon Draisaitl. You got Connor McDavid, both Edmonton Oilers. You got Jack Hughes. You got Nikita Kucherov, who was he second on your MVP list last year or last
second
week?
or third, but he's like the top 3. So yeah.
Yeah, Austin Matthews, Willem Nylander, Elias Peterson, JT Miller, and Quinn Hughes. The last 3 from Vancouver. So I got plenty of participants there. And the hosts of it, Toronto, they've got 2 competitors with Austin Matthews and William Nylander or Nylander. I ain't going to pretend like I know.
I'm pretty sure it's Nylander.
You see that? I'm a beast. It's Nylander.
Pretty sure.
And
but
so,
it could
yeah.
be wrong.
That's going to be an entertaining event. Got multiple competitions they'll be doing, and we'll see who's the most skilled player in the league after that, I suppose. It'll be entertaining if somehow 2 players from the same team end up in the finals. There's plenty of opportunity for that, being that there's
Nylander.
It's Nylander? Okay, thank you.
No, it's Nylander.
Oh, Nylander. Yes. Yeah, like cylinder, old Nylander. Anyway, and then we're gonna have on the first they do a draft similar to the way the NBA does their All-Star game. Now they're gonna draft players, but the NHL is gonna have squads of 4, and the list of all the players in it are way too long. We don't need to name them all, but we can mention the Lone Star and the Lone Star. Wow, the Lone Dallas Star.
State.
And the lone Detroit Red Wing in the competition. Y'all have Alex DeBrincat, who made it, and then we have Jake Ottinger, who made it.
Nice.
So
surprised Dylan Larkin didn't go. He's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm surprised Matt Duchene wasn't there. But to be fair, there are a lot of good forwards in the league. I mean, I would have liked to see Haskin in there. There are a lot of good defenders in the league and only so many spots. So
what about Poupe Hintz?
Rope Hintz is fantastic too. He should have definitely been up there as well. But hey, they don't watch Texas hockey. They love that East Coast stuff. They love the Canadians. So that's who primarily gets all the votes. Surprised that y'all didn't get more Red Wings, at least one more Red Wing. Like you mentioned, Dylan Larkin. That would have been solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're going to pick four squads of 11 and do some 3-on-3 hockey, and we'll see if Ottinger's team wins. DeBrinket's team can bring it home. Or hey, what if they end up on the same team? That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, get some goalie saves or even some goals from DeBrincat. That'd be pretty cool.
And because All Star Weekend's coming up, there aren't too many games this week.
I think there's only like 5 left, to be honest.
Yeah. So, and again, what were the days on All Star Weekend? The first through the third.
6. Yeah, first through the third.
First through the third. So
it looks like the as far as how many games are being played, there's none on Sunday the 4th. So it might be stretched into that, or at least just give them that extra time of rest.
Sure.
But there's the one game on Thursday, which is going to be the match, Team King versus Team Kloss. Yeah.
Now going into the All Star Weekend, was it Edmonton who's been on a hot run? Who's on a big streak?
Yeah, Edmonton is on a 16 win streak, so it's pretty solid. You also mentioned that they've played the least amount of games in the league so far, so
they have
pretty crazy that they're going into All-Star break, not playing another game. I think they last played on Sunday, and they could have played on Monday or today, but they didn't even know it was on Saturday.
Yeah,
there you go.
They have the least amount of games played. They're at 45 games. The next closest is 47. Like there's not a team just in between them. It's 45.
No, there's a 46er. The Penguins.
Okay, sorry, apologies. The Penguins.
It's all right.
But that's it. There's one more of the centers. Okay, I shouldn't have mentioned anything. Regardless, they've played 5 less games than the team above them in the standings, the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay.
Yeah.
The Golden Knights are at 50 games, and Edmonton's at 45. They're also 5 points behind them in the standings. And when we return from All-Star Weekend, they play each other, correct?
Yeah, they play each other.
So, I mean, they've been tearing it up. We'll see if that continues. Maybe the momentum stops.
Tearing it up.
They've been tearing it up. Keaton, the Red Wings play tomorrow, but before we do a little preview, do you want to give us a recap of what the Red Wings did this past week?
Sure, yeah. I mean, the Red Wings exceeded expectation by winning against the Flyers and the Golden Knights, both by 3 goals. We shut out the Flyers, and the Knights only scored 2, so we did pretty well. I think Larkin scored 3 points, or maybe even goals. I don't know. I think he only had 2, but against the Knights, pretty solid. Billy Husso is finally starting to get a little bit better since being injured since, I think, late October or late November, sorry. Maybe early December, I'm not sure. But either way, that guy's playing for the Grand Rapid Griffins, the American League associate. And, he's posted a shutout in the conditioning process, getting back into the swing of things. But I don't know, I still feel like Alex Lyon has been playing pretty well, making sure that,
Was that, I don't remember if you, I know he got the shutout against Flyers. Was that his first of the season that was a shutout? Or
probably, yeah.
I mean, I remember you mentioning that, like, if the other team scores like 3 goals or y'all, yeah. But I mean, when y'all are when Lyon can put up a shutout and the defense kind of steps up, hopefully getting in the way of some pucks for him too. That can be a good recipe for the Red Wings, being that y'all's primary issue wasn't scoring; it was just not being scored on. I remember in that Stars game, Lyon was under heavy attack in that second period. So, I mean, as long as y'all can get in front of some pucks, help him defensively, and then he plays as well as he did.
Position.
Man, y'all have a chance. I know right now y'all are, what, 3rd in your division, 4th? Oh, no, y'all have dropped to 5th. It is by 1 point to Toronto and 2 to Tampa, but Tampa does have a game on y'all. Y'all might need to look at that wild card position. But
it's no big deal.
Patrick Kane, is he back?
I think so. Maybe not. He's probably not going to be back before the All-Star weekend, but I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow against the Senators.
Dude, you know what's so funny? Last week, I said about Miro Heiskanen, oh, he probably won't be back till the after All Star weekend. This guy was back the night we recorded that podcast against the Ducks.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I saw him out there. I'm like, oh man, all right. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Probably not, dude.
Yeah, I do my best, but it is what's hockey, not this is hockey. But while you look up that,
I haven't said anything.
Okay, yeah, hockey, bro, they just don't give you anything. This is why I said I wasn't sure if Heiskanen was coming back till the end of All-Star Weekend. You'd never hear anything. Like, they're so vague. It was upper body. Was that his elbow, or did he lacerate his spleen? I have no idea.
Well, Philip Cheidel for the New York Rangers is now out for this season. He got hurt, and I think it's November 2nd, and hasn't played since. He was like doing some pregame warm-ups and had to be helped off the ice, so he's done.
And they just announced that he's out for the season.
Yeah.
You know how wild it is to like
November, that's hella vague.
Yes, that's absurd. And I know, in the pre-show you had mentioned that he tried to go around and do some morning skate. Was that recent, or was that in November as well?
Sorry, what?
You said that he was doing some like skating before the game, and then they were like, he's injured. He ain't gonna play.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what this is.
Was that recent, or was that in November?
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, 2 days ago.
Okay,
3 days ago,
so
they played the Knights.
So he was working his way back, and then they're just like, nope.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, because he was like doing pregame warm-ups and got helped off the ice, and they're just like, fuck it, dude, I gotta call it.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. And the Rangers, I mean, they're
it was on Friday, the 26th.
Gotcha. The Rangers are still, leading their division, and they haven't had that guy since November, so it shouldn't be the biggest blow to them, but that sucks for him. So hopefully, he heals up well and gets back on the ice next season and avoids this. In this past weekend, you said you beat the Flyers, and then you'll also beat Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Those are some good wins, man. And by 3 goals, right?
Yeah. We beat the Flyers 3-0 and 5-2 against the Knights.
That's impressive.
It's pretty good for our differential.
Yeah, absolutely. The Stars, on the other hand, they did win their games, but to competition that I would say is not anywhere near as good as both the Flyers or the Knights. We beat the Ducks, and then we followed that up with a win against Washington, the Capitals. Both games had to go to overtime. Both games won in overtime by Thomas Harley. The winner against the Ducks was pretty cool. The Ducks out of the chute, they take a shot, Ottinger ices it, and Pavelski wins the faceoff in our own zone. Harley takes it the full length of the ice, left wrister, money, game over. And then against the Capitals, okay, first of all, we're up 4-2, and there's less than like 10 minutes to go. I think it was like 5. I forget when that third goal was scored by the Capitals. I know the last one was scored with like 40 seconds remaining. So again, Stars, they can struggle sometimes to close games. Capitals came back, forced overtime, which was not the best to see. But in overtime, Thomas Harley, again, the hero. So in back-to-back games, overtime winners, good stuff from the 22-year-old, man. That's really impressive. I love to see that.
Yeah, it's great.
It is great. And then, so the Stars do not play a game until we get back from All-Star Weekend. So I believe we'll be recording prior to them playing a game, so we can do projections when we get back to the podcast. Oh, well, they played next Tuesday. And if for some reason we record on Wednesday, I'll just go ahead and give you a prediction. Stars play the Buffalo Sabres, and I will say the Stars win that game.
Nice. That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, man. The Red Wings, y'all's next game coming out of All-Star Weekend.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We play the Senators tomorrow, but coming out of All-Star, we play on Wednesday, I think.
No, y'all don't play until the 10th, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
The Saturday following.
We have that that game right before the break.
How do you feel about the game against the Senators?
I feel like we should win, but we're going to follow up with going against the Canucks, which we'll probably lose. So that'll be fun.
Well, and if I know we haven't confirmed if Kane is back or not, but if it was close
He's
in the
probably
past, he's got a full week till that Canucks game. So hopefully, he comes
Yeah.
back pretty strong. The Canucks, I think it was Friday night or maybe it was Saturday night. These dudes were down like 3-0 or 4-0 and make an astonishing comeback to send that to OT and to win the game against the Blue Jackets. Now, the Blue Jackets ain't like world beaters, but that's still like an impressive comeback. I believe
World beaters,
that's a phrase.
is it?
Yeah. And I'm pretty
Never heard
sure
it.
all their goals were in the third period, which is pretty wild. And if it wasn't, then it was like late second because I was watching some of that game and they weren't doing anything. And the Blue
Yeah.
Jackets are the worst in their division, but still, the Canucks, you got to be resilient in hockey. You got to make the comebacks, and they did that. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see because the Senators came back to beat the Predators last night. Started out first period and 3-0 against the Senators, and they came back and won. So it may not be as sure as win on tomorrow for the Red Wings to beat the Senators, but I'm pretty sure we should still beat them. They're the last of the division. So I mean,
It sounds like if even if they get up on y'all early in the game, y'all can make that comeback against them.
yeah, I feel like our third period comeback is pretty solid. I mean, granted, it really wasn't enough against Dallas, but I mean, we had a chance, and you know,
I mean, it's Dallas. We're pretty raw.
bruh, pretty trash. Trash.
Nah. But yeah, anyway, that's that hockey. Keaton, do you have anything else you'd like to add? Did we forget to mention anything?
I don't know. I don't think so. Should
All
be
right. So All-Star Weekend. Good luck, Ottinger. For you, good luck to Brinkett. We'll see what happens.
Anybody else, dude? Just anybody that's in the game, dude.
Sure.
Just good luck.
Okay. Good luck, everyone. Nerd. All righty. Well,
See you after the break.
peace out.